Hello friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my 2023 Christmas Marathon decorating video. I love this style of video where you can sit down at the beginning of each season and watch the videos back to back for a couple of hours and get tons of decorating ideas. I usually do a marathon video at the beginning of each season for you guys because I love them and I think you do too. So hopefully you'll enjoy today's video. This video is me decorating my home last year for Christmas in 2022. It'll take you through each room of my house and how I decorated it. And like I said, the videos will be back to back. There's no interruption and it'll be a couple of hours long. So sit back, get you a cozy drink, and put your feet up. I sure hope you enjoyed this video. And if you happen to be new today, I'm Robin. Today's video, friends, is all about Christmas decorating. I usually host Thanksgiving in my home, so when I start decorating for Christmas, I'll usually start in the back of the house because as I'm filming today, Thanksgiving has not been here yet, so I'm going to start in the back of the house decorating for Christmas. I'm a little behind when it comes to YouTube's decorating schedule for Christmas, so let's get right into the video and let's get to decorating this house for Christmas. Alright, I'll start by showing you some before shots of the bedroom. I've pretty much already cleaned my room off camera. I cleared out all the decor, dusted all the surfaces, and cleaned all the mirrors. So we can jump right into decorating and adding all the Christmas cozy vibes here in the bedroom. Like I said in my intro, according to YouTube's schedule, I'm really behind in my Christmas decorating. All of my friends here on YouTube have pretty much already completely decorated their homes for Christmas. And that's okay, I'll get mine done a little at a time. I like starting with making my bed first. I believe it kind of sets the mood for the room. And then we'll move on to decorating the dresser and the end tables. I'm so excited to finally break out the flannel sheets. I normally wait till the cold weather sets in before I start using any of my flannel sheets. And I know to a lot of you, 30 degrees is not very cold. However, to this Texas girl, 30 degrees is really cold enough to break out the flannel sheets. And for the past couple of weeks, it's been around 30 to 50 degrees here in Texas. So that means flannel sheet weather in my home. So I got these flannel sheets about 2 years ago from the Threshold line at Target. And they really wash and dry really well. So I've had these for 2 years and you can see the color really has not faded at all on them. And they are so pretty. Guys, there you saw where I put the top sheet on, and then I realized that you pretty much have to do it like upside down, that top sheet, so that when you pull over the top flap, you can see the actual design of the flat sheet. So when I remember seeing this the first time on YouTube, and I thought, oh my gosh, that is just genius. I was 40 something when I first saw that tip and thought I'd never thought to do that. So again, put your top sheet upside down. That way when you pull your top sheet back, you can see the design of the sheet. I so love this white sheet up against the design of these flannel sheets. I think it is such a pretty combination. I'm thinking more of a crisp and clean look when I see this together. I don't know if that's the proper words or not, but I do love that combination. Okay guys, now I did not put this on film. I got a new garland and I think I might have to get another one because I'm not real sure if I just liked one. I'm just going to try one to figure it out to see if I'm going to like it or not. We had a flocked garland on the nightstand, or I'm sorry, on the on the heads, what is this called? The headboard last year, and I had some twinkle lights in it, and it was a little bit too much for Derek, and the flock just got everywhere. So I thought I would do something more traditional this year on the headboard, and I just got one, so I may go back and get another one. I'm not real sure, but I'm just going to leave this one on there and not have any lights on there and kind of make it more traditional here on my bed. So now that I've got the quilt on, I'll put my long pillows on that have the matching pillow shims that match my sheets, and then these 2 white cozy pillows and my little Christmas tree pillow that I got, I think 2 years ago from Hobby Lobby. It's really a Christmas miracle, friends, because I actually bought nothing new for my bed this year. I totally reused all of the bedding that I had from previous years. Okay, now that the bed is complete, let's move on, and we're going to work on this dresser, and then we'll work on mine and Derek's nightstands. Okay, I'm going to start off by adding my mirror back to the wall here above the dresser. I had taken it down to add a couple of command hooks because I'm going to hang a garland here on this mirror. I just love using holly berries for Christmas time. It just, for some reason, reminds me of my Granny Yates. She always used that in her Christmas decorating. And as a Christian, the hollyberry bush should remind us that the sharp leaves represents the crown of thorns worn by Jesus on the cross. And then the berries symbolize the blood that Jesus shed on the cross for our sins. So today I'll be using a lot of holly berries here in the bedroom. Alright, so now that we've got the mirror taken care of, let's move on to the top of the dresser. I'm going to start with just using this red runner. I love the matte color of it. It's not really bright red, it's more of a matte red, and I love the little tassels on the end of it. I've had this for quite some time. I believe I got this from Hobby Lobby about 3 years ago. Now these stems come from a local florist in my hometown called Eileen's Florist. So I'm so sorry I can't link these below, but if you're watching and you're from my hometown, run down to Eileen's and grab you some of these stems because they are beautiful. And then I'm going to put these stems in this really pretty vase that I picked up from Target back in the spring. It was very inexpensive. It was like $14.99. I believe adding these stems to this vase will kind of create some height to the right side of the dresser since my lamp is so tall.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and day?
I really love these stems. I love the holly berries. I love the sweet little jingle bells and the pine cones. I put off more of like a rustic feel. I just love this arrangement. Alright, now I'm just going to use this wooden tray with the iron black handles. I'll add a few decor pieces, and that will complete my look here on top of the dresser. And let me say real fast, I did take off those stickers on the back of that sign there that drove me crazy when I was editing. I had to go back and take off those stickers because that looked really bad here in this little shot.
We'll talk a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne, for old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne. We'll talk a cup of.
I so love the way this little vignette turned out. If you can believe it, those little red yarn trees came from Walgreens a few years back, and I think that little LED light puts off a little cozy feel there on the dresser. Okay, now let's work on our nightstands. These are some LED lanterns that I got at Walmart last year. Aren't they just beautiful? I just love them. The pine cones, again, with their rustic feel and the little holly berries are just perfect here on the nightstands. Derek's nightstand is a little bigger than mine. I don't have much room on my side, so I'll add a little bit more to his. I'm going to use these Joy to the World wooden books. I think I got these at Hobby Lobby. They may be a few years old. But again, with the holly berries, I'm going to put these little books here to complete his look there on the dresser. In a little bit, I'll go back and also add a candle, because I always have to have a candle here on Derek's side of the bed since I don't have room on my side of the bed. So I'll move my Joyce Meyer's Bible and my remotes down to a basket underneath this little table, and then put this little lantern here, and I think it looks just adorable. Just enough room at night to have a water bottle and chapstick and everything else that I put on my side table. Okay, then I'll put back my little black stool that I like to keep here in front of my long mirror. I'll add this flocked tree that I got from Target last year. I love the little basket on it, and I've added some little twinkle lights to go in it. It's really pretty with the lights off. I'll keep my blanket ladder really simple. I'm going to add this sweet little cozy blanket. I'll add a hollyberry wreath and some really pretty bells that I picked up from Target. Now, while you're watching me put my blanket ladder together, I know a lot of my friends come for some cleaning motivation, and I did no cleaning in today's video. But if you missed my video last week, it was full of cleaning motivation. So go back and watch it if you need to clean your home before you start your Christmas decorating, because this video today is full of decorating, but last week's was full of cleaning and decorating. I'll keep it really simple here on the TV stand, and I'll just add a hollyberry garland with some twinkle lights. And as I'm kind of fluffing up this garland, let me take a moment to just say thank you from the bottom of my heart for each and every one of you that prayed for our precious granddaughter that was born with a few problems last week, but praise you, Lord, she is home today and just doing wonderful. So it meant so much to me for all of you guys that reached out to me and thought of us, said a prayer for us. I believe in the power of prayer, and I just love it that so many of my friends also believe in the power of prayer. So from my family to yours, thank you so much for praying for our family. We are so grateful. Okay, friends, just a few more touches and we'll be through decorating the bedroom for Christmas. I went ahead and put the blanket that we use when it gets colder. This is our favorite blanket. I got it from Target a few years back, and so I'm just going to add that to the bed. I think it kind of breaks up all that red that was on the bed. Okay, then I normally don't do a tray in my bedroom, but during the Christmas season, I love having a sweet little tray sitting on my bed. I believe it adds a sweet little festive feel here to the bedroom and kind of warms it up, makes it a little bit more cozier. So if you've never tried a little tray on your bed, try it. And if you do, tag me over on Instagram. I would love to see a picture of it. So sweet. It's those extra little touches during the holiday season that really makes me happy. Alright, and just for some added touches here at the end of the bed, I'm going to add that gorgeous red throw blanket, this strapped pillow with a pretty little wooden buttons, and this Santa pillow that I've probably had for about 10 years. He just makes me smile every time I see it. Okay guys, we've come to the end of my video. Thank you so much for stopping by to see one of my Christmas videos today. If you happen to like it, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment in the comment section, and we'll see you back next week for another Christmas decorating video. Bye guys. Hello friends, welcome to my channel and welcome to another Christmas Decorate with me. Today we're concentrating on my dining room area. We'll be adding some Christmas touches to my dining room table and to my hutch, and then we'll do a sweet 3-tiered tray to go over in this corner area. And then I'll be adding some touches to this peg rack area also. So if you're here for some Christmas decorating inspiration, I've got you covered. Okay, before we get started decorating, let me just show you a few things I'm going to be working with. I think like 90% of the stuff here are things that I've already used. I really wanted to use a lot of red and white here on my hutch, so I pretty much pulled out what was left over that I didn't use on my kitchen, in my kitchen, and put everything on the table, and let's see what we can put together. Now this is new. I also put one of these above my kitchen window, so I'm going to see if this will go on the top shelf of my hutch. This is new, guys. It's from the Pioneer Woman collection, and isn't it adorable? Yes, I was very happy to find that. I actually found it online. Let's see if there's anything else new. I think these are new. These came from Target this year, and I got 2 of them. And this little Santa mug is new. If you watched my last Christmas video, this was a little arrangement, and I dropped it and it broke, but I thought that fit perfectly inside Mr. Santa Claus right there. So anyway guys, I've just got what's left over from what I didn't use in my Christmas. Oh, these are new. These little red houses are new from Target. So I'm trying to go with a little red and white theme. So something else new, guys. This little banner I got offline at Amazon. Isn't it so cute? I'm not sure if I'm going to put this on my hutch or use this on my peg rail that's beside the hutch. Okay, let's start putting up the garland, and then we'll start putting out the decor. Alright, now that I have everything off the hutch, I'll take a second and wipe down all the shelving using my Mrs. Meyer's peppermint scented all-purpose cleaner. And then I'll add that beautiful flocked garland that I showed earlier to the top shelf of the hutch. I've just finished up my Christmas decorating in my kitchen. It was a 3-part series. I added some Christmas touches in the first video, then I did my cocoa bar area, and then I did my open shelving. So if you've missed that series, I've turned it into a playlist, and I'll list it below in my description box. And all I've done on this top shelf is I've just put 3 little command hooks there. so that I can hook that garland onto there. And I've kind of waited like 30 minutes to let it kind of bond to the surface. And so hopefully it'll hold up that garland. So let's see if the garland's gonna look good here on this top shelf. Okay, so here's a quick look at the garland. I think it looks really good there on that top shelf. I love the frosty look of that garland. Okay, let's work on the top shelf and let's get our big pieces up first. Okay, so there's the top shelf. So I put my Pioneer Woman picture first, and then that sweet little red and white wooden tree. And then I'm kind of a matchy-matchy person. I needed some symmetricalism, or what, I think that's the word. I like it, everything's symmetrical. So I've got that pot, let's see, this pot, let's see, that pot there, and then that pot there are similar pots. So just to kind of even everything out there, I've got two of those there, and then the tall Christmas trees. And I just love this little Merry Christmas picture. I cannot remember where I got that from last year. I think I might have got it from TJ Maxx, but you guys know I love a sweet picture. So there's the top shelf finished. Let's move down to the second one.
Everyone knows that Christmas should be white. Bing Crosby got that right. Oh, but I'm in Copacabana, tanning up for Santa.
Now there's the second shelf. So again, with the matchy-matchy, I've got this little tree with a little wooden bottom, and it's the same tree as this one. And then in the back, I used this little floral arrangement there, and I've got two of those to the left and to the right of that Let It Snow sign. I thought that was perfect here, if you can see it, on the hutch, since I was trying to go with a lot of red and a lot of whites. Sweet little houses from Target, and these little white houses, I had these last year. And then to complete it, my little creamer collection that I just adore. Okay, so that's the second shelf, guys. So let's work on this last one right here. Now, I usually keep my cutting boards and things I decorate with here in these little slots, a couple of cookbooks, but that's what I keep there in those little slots. Okay, so now I'm going to use a little tray here and create like a little vignette. I really like the look of this tray. I like the pine cones, that little bowl. However, I think I need a little bit of warmth here, something to kind of cozy it up. So I am going to use one of these oven mitts that I got from Hearth and Hand Collection and see if I can make this little vignette just a little bit more cozier. Okay, I think I like that just a little bit better. And then to finish off this little area, I'm going to add this sweet little Santa mug with a little hollyberry bush in it. Okay, and there's my last shelf. I think it turned out really sweet. I really want to use that cookies for Santa, and I think the little rolling pin and the little bowl kind of goes together, so I love that little vignette. Okay, friends, so this completes my hutch. I just love decorating this. I knew when I got this new piece about a year ago, I was really going to enjoy it, so I hope I gave you some ideas on how to decorate your kitchen hutch. Okay, now that the hutch is done, let's work on this little area to the left of the hutch. If you're new here, this little stool came from my friend Charlotte's trade days. She's my neighbor, and her husband own a trade days here in our hometown, and lots of my stuff comes from there. So that sweet little bench we'll decorate, and then we'll decorate my little peg rail. And this picture, y'all, came from my friend Susie. She's one of my great friends here on YouTube, and she sent this to me. It so reminds me of my grandmother's house. So that's pretty much a staple here in my kitchen. So, okay, let's quickly get this little area decorated. Okay, so I'm just going to keep this pretty simple. You'll see why here in a minute whenever I add this really big item to that little stool. So I kept it pretty simple. Started with this beautiful little flocked wreath, that cute little bell, and then just for some softness, I added this little striped towel from the Hearth and Hand Collection. that sweet little Mary sign, and then these cute little jingle bells. I also hung a set of these jingle bells over my kitchen sink. So if you missed my very first part 1 kitchen decorate with me, I'll list that below. Okay, so I added one of my favorite Christmas trees. I got this, there was a set from Target that I got last year. I put the other one, it's a little smaller, in my bedroom. And then just to bring some more red down to this area, I added that sweet little reindeer. And then a little ho-ho-ho pillow, kind of black and white, kind of neutral, just to kind of go along with this little area. Now I know that deer won't last long because as soon as my grandson JD comes in, he'll be playing with that. But for the time being, I think it's super cute, very simple, and I love the way it came together. Okay, so to keep going with my red theme, I'm going to use this really pretty matte red table runner. I use the same one in my bedroom, so if you missed that bedroom decorate with me, I'll link it below. Okay, now I'm just going to use the tray that I wasn't able to use on my coffee bar area just to kind of create a long vignette here on the dining room table. I went back and forth on if I wanted to do a tablecloth or a runner, and I just went with a tablecloth. I don't host Christmas here at my house. I usually just host Thanksgiving, and then my sister-in-law hosts Christmas at her house, so we kind of switched that out. So I won't be having Christmas here. But if I was, using a tray like this is just an easy way to kind of take your table arrangement off the table really easily. And then of course I could always take that table runner off and add a tablecloth if I was hosting Christmas. So let me know in the comment section, do you host Christmas at your house? Okay, and here's the finished look here of this little tray. I just kind of wanted to do a little vintage style. Those jingle bells are from my friend Charlotte's Trade Days, And those little wooden stocking ornaments are from a thrift store here in our local hometown. And then just a big jingle bell, a candle from the Threshold line that actually I got last year and didn't use all of it. And then I just used some berry stems here and a berry wreath. But I just love this vintage look of this tray. Now that my dining room table is complete, let's go over and work on this little area over here. This is also a little favorite area in the kitchen. I love to decorate. That little table also came from Charlotte's Trade Days. I have lots of pieces, like I said earlier, of hers, and that little piece is just adorable. Okay, so over in this corner, all we're gonna do is do a quick tier tray. I'm gonna add a Santa Claus. I do have a Christmas picture to hang right there, so I'm gonna take those down. Those are normally just staples here. I'll put them back after New Year's, but I got a pretty little Christmas tree sign to go there. And then we're gonna keep this area pretty simple. So let's stop and get our tier tray decorated. I think this looks perfect here in this little corner, and this picture came from Hobby Lobby this year. Guys, let me show you real fast what I'm working with when it comes to decorate my tier trays. I usually just keep all my little things together so that when I go to decorate a tier tray, because I usually just have one, I don't really have room for two, I'll have all my little things right together in one place, so it's easier for me to grab them. But these little snowmen, I've had these, y'all, forever. They're probably 12 years old. Aren't they just adorable? I am a snowman fanatic and a Christmas tree fanatic. I just love any type of little Christmas tree. These little white ones, I think I got these last year. And then, of course, the little bitty bottle brush trees. Aren't those so cute? And then a couple of Santa mugs. This sweet little stamp with a snowflake. I did pick up these this year, these little wooden snowmen from the dollar section at Target. And then look how sweet those are. So a couple more Christmas trees. Of course, you guys know I love the word joy, so anything that's got joy on it, I'm going to grab it. And this little ho 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 sign, this little joy sign. So a little bit of everything. So let's just play around and see what we can come up with. Okay, and real fast, since this is going to be like up in a corner, I don't have to worry about decorating like all the way around. I'm just going to decorate like I'm going to decorate it all the way around, but I guess what I'm trying to say is people aren't going to see it from the back. So I'm just going to mainly concentrate on this front area right here.
As I walk through the streets of my old hometown, I hear sleigh bells ringing in the air. There are Christmas decorations all around. Tonight love and peace are everywhere. Christmas, oh Christmas.
So there's my top tray. I used my little Santa cup and some Christmas trees and this little polka dotted Christmas tree with the word joy and a little snowflake there. So now let's work on the second tray.
Christmas, let your message once again ring true.
Okay, so there's the second tray. Guys, I really wanted to use this little tree or use Wish You a Merry Christmas, and these are just not fitting. So I'm kind of struggling at this. But anyway, I love the little ho 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 sign and the Christmas trees and the little wooden Santas. Okay, now let's work on this bottom one.
Christmas, oh Christmas, how we long for you.
And there's the third one. Just kind of took a bunch of Christmas trees. I love this word joy and those sweet little snowmen. And that completed the third one. Now I'm just going to take a bunch of those little bottle brush trees and some more of those little white Christmas trees and just kind of fill in the spaces. Okay, and since I couldn't use this little Christmas tree on the second or third one, let's take out this little Santa Claus and maybe make room for this Christmas tree. And then we'll put Santa back in because I really wanted to use that one. So cute. Okay, there. So he fits there. And then let's put Santa back in there. I think the more you fill up the layers on the tiered tray, the sweeter that it looks. And one more little thing. I think I'm going to put a couple of these Christmas trees and kind of just make them stick out of Santa's little head. Oh gosh, that doesn't look good. Looks like little horns. Let's put one more. I don't know. There. I tweaked it one more time and I put one of the little Santa Clauses. No, I put one of the little Christmas trees underneath Santa so he'd kind of stand up a little bit. And then I just added 2 little trees to him. Okay, since I didn't use all my little white Christmas trees, let's fill in some of this blank area back here before we add in some bottle brush trees to this little layer.
That time of year has come around again. Good on some, but hard on others. Be kind and take care of each other.
Okay, and just because I really wanted to use these last 2 Santas, let's put them back there in that little space right back there. Okay, and that's the last of my third tray.
It's the time of jingling bells and twinkling lights.
Okay, so here's the area with a little tiered tray put back. No rhyme or reason for this tiered tray, just a lot of little Christmas trees, some Santas, some snowmen, but I think it's just so cute. That's the one thing about tiered trays. There's really no rhyme or reason. You just kind of put a lot of little things on there and just make it work.
While the ghost of Christmas present is in every tender heart, the ghost of Christmas past keep too many still apart. Since the ghost of Christmas coming is for none of us unsure, for the ghost of Christmas present.
The one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a really tall Santa Claus, either right there or right there, just to kind of complete this little area.
The time of year has come and gone again.
It was good on some, but hard.
Okay, now this area is complete. I've had that little snowman, y'all, for probably 15 years. He is so old, but he fits perfectly in little spots where you actually need something. So I can ponder on an area and just rearrange and rearrange, but I'm not. I'm just going to leave it just like this.
While the ghost of Christmas present is in every tender we still apart? Since the ghost of Christmas coming, it's for none of us insured. For the ghost of Christmas presents, we open up our door. For the ghost of Christmas presents.
Okay, friends, my Christmas kitchen is now complete. So make sure you come back next week and we'll start working on the living room. And that'll be the last area in the house. We'll do the mantle, the coffee table, all the end tables, my bookshelf. So come back next week and we'll start working on the living room. So appreciate you guys for spending your precious time with me. And if you're new, don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section, maybe your name, where you're from. And guys, we will see you next week. Bye. Hello friends, and welcome to my Christmas Kitchen Decorate with Me Part 1. I'm so excited to start decorating my kitchen for Christmas. During the holiday season, it is truly one of my favorite rooms in the house to decorate. There will be 3 parts to my Kitchen Decorate series. There's today's video where we'll start adding some Christmas touches to some areas in the kitchen. And then in part 2, we'll decorate my coffee bar area and transform it into a sweet cocoa bar using some of my favorite Pioneer Woman pieces. Then in part 3, we'll be decorating my open shelving and adding the last minute touches to complete my Christmas kitchen. Okay, here's a few things I've laid out. Most of this stuff I've already had, so I tried to go through all my kitchen stuff, what I normally use in my kitchen over the past couple years that I've had this YouTube channel, and try to just pull out some of that stuff and try to reuse it this year. The only thing I did buy some new, of course, hand towels. I believe these are from Target. Let's see. No, these are from Big Lots, and they were, what, $7.99. So I love the word joy. You'll see that throughout my Christmas videos this season. And I just loved that red and green striped on that one. So new kitchen towels. And then I picked up this Santa cup from Hobby Lobby. It was half off of $7.99. And I picked up 2 of these cute little holly berries. I love using holly berries to decorate in the house. And let's see here. I think this was Hobby Lobby also. Yes, and I got 2 of them. But I dropped this one, guys, so I'm going to try to maybe stick this down in a little pot or something, but I hated to get rid of it. And then this is something new that I got. I actually bought it last year at the end of the season on Amazon. It's from this brand. I'm not going to try to say that word, but I tell you what, they've got the cutest collection of stuff. I'll try to link that below. They've got dishware and things like that, but right now I just started with one piece, and that's going to be that little kettle. Picked up these little lighted houses from Target online, and then some pretty little threshold stems that were $5 a piece from Target. So pretty. So like I said, a few new things, but most of my stuff I'm going to be using is just things that I've already had, and I'm going to try to reuse them in a different way. So let's get to decorating this kitchen for Christmas. Alright, before we get too much further into this video, and while you watch me decorate the top of the refrigerator, let me say that this video is in a collaboration with my friend Faith over at Faith Life. We have collaborated before, and she's one of my dear friends here on YouTube, and you guys know I love introducing you to all my friends that have wonderful channels here on YouTube. So I know you'll love Faith. Go over and check her out, but for the time being, let me stop and let Faith introduce herself to you guys.
Hey everyone, I am Faith and the name of my channel is Faith's Life. I do a lot of home decorating on my channel, cleaning motivation, cooking, DIYs, all kinds of homemaking you'll find on my channel. And I am a mom of 3 girls and I'm married to a wonderful husband. I would love it if you would come over and check me out after watching Robin's video. Thank you so much, Robin, for doing this collaboration with me.
Alright, so I'll leave a link to Faith's video down below in my description box. All you'll have to do is click on that link after you watch this video. It'll take you right into Faith's video. Leave her a message in the comment section that Robin sent you, and please take a second and go over and show Faith some love. You will love her channel. Okay, so you saw that I tried to use a little wooden stand to put my lamp on to give it a little bit more height in this basket. However, it wouldn't fit in the basket. So I just used 2 of these little red books that I picked up from a thrift store in our hometown. They are so adorable. And so that'll give me a little height with my lamp there. Then I've added that little pine Christmas tree with a little red sack. And for some more layered texture, I used a little wreath. And I'll set one of those little black and white houses in there. They are so adorable, lit up. And to complete this little vignette here in the corner, I'll add 2 little green mat trees.
Merry Christmas, baby. Reindeer's coming out to play. Santa Claus is packing the presents, making sure you've been behaving okay. Merry Christmas, honey.
And to complete this look over here at the corner and to cover up a little bit of that white cord, I'll use this sweet little red and white cookie jar and I'll just nestle it right in here in this little corner. Now let's work on this kitchen window. I would normally change out my curtain and have a curtain here, but now that I've got a blind here, I'm just going to put this little flocked garland that I got from the threshold line at Target last year. I should say I'm going to struggle to put up this garland because it gave me a run for my money. I just put 2 little nails at the top of this, and off camera I did fluff this up once I got it here above the window. I think it turned out adorable and added a little Christmas touch here to the top of the window.
Merry Christmas, baby. The snow is laying too.
I love keeping a kitchen towel here on this little hook, so I'll use one of my new ones, and then I'll complete this look here with some adorable jingle bells.
Can come true. There's something that happens when sleigh bells are ringing, when December is, when the children are singing, yeah. Merry Christmas, baby. Ooh.
Alright, now that I've got my kitchen window complete, let's work on the sink area here for a second. I'm going to add this little tray, and I'm going to add my favorite scent of the holiday season from Mrs. Meyer's, and that is the Snowdrop. This was actually an extra set that I had bought last year. I'm hoping that they brought it out again this year, but I haven't even looked to see, but it is absolutely awesome. So I'll add the dish soap, I'll add the hand soap, and this sweet little Christmas tree to complete that little tray, and then the cutest little Santa you've ever seen that will complete my sink area.
It's Merry Christmas, baby. Merry Christmas, baby. It's Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. It's Merry Christmas, baby. Yeah.
Okay, now we're going to move over to the area to the left of the stove, and because my cocoa bar is going to be so busy and take up a lot of room, I'm going to try to make this area over here pretty simple. I usually leave that round riser, that brown round riser there. It's kind of a staple over here in this corner because I think something round looks better here in the corner than square. I'll leave my live plant there, add another one of those black and white houses that are super cute, and then I'll finish it off with this little holly berry arrangement. So as you can see in my decorating, I just kind of like to create little vignettes on my countertops. The one there to the left of the refrigerator, and then this one over here in the corner. I like to use some type of tray when I'm creating a vignette just to kind of make the decor look more intentional and to help kind of ground the area that I'm working on. And I didn't really like the outlook of this little corner, so to make it a little softer, a little cozier, I added one of those green and red striped tea towels. Okay, I'll change up my utensil holder for this white one just to add more light over here in this corner, and then to add more color to my utensils, I'll add these sweet little Christmas spatulas. Then I'll just take a Christmas stem that has a little bit of glitter on it and pine cone, kind of rustic, and just kind of add a little greenery here on this area, and then once again add one of these sweet little black and white houses. And then after looking at this little area for a little bit, I thought it needed a little something extra. So I'm going to take this sweet little green glass Christmas tree and just put it right here on this riser. Kind of an added festive touch. I'll change out the picture that's in this area and add this Merry Christmas one with some Christmas gems in it. Okay, so now let's move over to the bar. Now normally I would just have my cake stand sitting there. You see that to the left, it's empty, so we've got to fill it up. If you've been around my channel for any length of time, you know that I always love having snacks in my cake stand. So just for some extra Christmas vibes here in the kitchen, I'm going to create a little vignette for my cake stand. So I'll use this little wicker tray, and I'll take that wreath and make it into like a candle holder. It's flocked and really pretty. And then of course add my last black and white house here on the bar. I would have loved to have added a baking section to this video today, guys, but I was pressed for time, so I couldn't get any baking done. So I'm just going to take these store-bought cookies and fill up my cake stand. Talk a lot about finding little things that bring you joy in your life, and once again, I've said this a million times on my channel, but it's something as sweet as adding snacks to a cake stand for your family just brings me such joy. So I challenge you this Christmas season to find little things that bring you joy, and even if they seem cheesy to other people, just do them. I think it's the little things in life sometimes that just keeps us going. Now let's add a little saying to my chalkboard. Sometimes I do scripture, sometimes I just do a saying, and we're just going to write, Jesus is the reason for the season here on the menu board today. Something sweet and simple. I found this beautiful candle at Walmart. It was over by the Pioneer Woman section. However, I don't believe it was a Pioneer Woman item. The scent is blood orange and cinnamon, and oh my goodness, it smells so good. When I buy candles, I need one that has a pretty strong scent to it since my house is more like an open concept, so I need a strong smelling candle, and this one did a really good job of having the smell throughout my house. But I love the rustic vibe of it with the black tin and the pine cone, and has the word joy on it, which is just my favorite. So this candle was definitely calling my name, so I thought this added a nice little touch here on this little table. Okay friends, this completes part 1 of my Christmas Kitchen Decorate With Me series. Be sure to come back next week for part 2. And please take a moment, friends, and click on the link below and go on over to Faith's channel and show her a little bit of love today. And if you're here from Faith's channel, thank you so much. It means the world to me that you took the time to come over and check out my YouTube channel. I hope you enjoyed what you saw today and that you'll be back next week. If you happen to be new, please leave me a comment in the comment section. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next week, guys. Bye! Welcome friends to my Christmas Kitchen Decorate With Me Part 2. If you missed my Part 1 that I posted this past Monday, I'll link it below in my description box. In that video, I started my Christmas decorating here in the kitchen. Today's video will be turning my coffee bar area into a fun Christmas cocoa bar using some of my favorite Pioneer Woman pieces. Let me know in the comment section if you also love the Pioneer Woman line at Walmart. It's really one of my favorite home decor lines. I'm a sucker for a floral print, and because she does incorporate so much floral, I do love a lot of her pieces. Okay, so let's quickly clear out this area. I really wanted to keep the tray that I'm using now and just add a black tiered tray. But as you can see, the tier tray was just a little bit too wide, so I'll have to bring in another tray to use. But first, let's take a second and wipe down this area with some Mrs. Meyer's Peppermint All-Purpose Cleaner. I love using some type of banner on the back of my coffee bar area on the backsplash. It just kind of fills up that area a little bit. And I've got 2 Pioneer Woman banners, one that I used last year and then a new one that I picked up. So let me show you both of them, and I'm not real sure which one I'm going to use, but let me show them to you. Okay, I'm not sure if I want to use this one. This is also a Pioneer Woman. I picked this up last year at the end of the season, so I may use this one, but this is the one I used last year. And isn't it precious? It has like these little cloth trees on it. I absolutely love this garland. Also, so many choices. So I'm gonna try this one, and well, I know what this one's gonna look like. Let's just try this one first and see if this might be the one we go with this year. Okay, this one's rather short. It's not as long as the other one, so we'll see if it actually fits. Okay, I think I'm just gonna go with this one, guys. It's absolutely adorable. So I'll go with this one this year since I used the other one last year. I just love it. I just keep these little command hooks up there. So those were already there, and it's a little bit too long, but I just kind of made it work in here. So, okay, so there's our first decor piece up. Now let's work on what tray we're gonna use and go from there. Okay, I think I'm gonna try to use this tray. I've never actually used this tray here on my coffee bar before, but I like it that it's oval and it's flat. So let's see if this might work this year. And I went ahead and changed out my lamps, And I brought in this little black lid. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave my mug holder right here. I'll fill it up with all of my holiday mugs. And what I did with my lamp, I wanted a little bit more height, so I just placed a little wooden riser underneath it. And so now that we have kind of the bones of our coffee bar ready, so let's start decking out this cocoa bar with everything we need for hot chocolate and fill it up with some really cute decor. Okay, so for the star of the show, I'm going to use this tree again. Oh my goodness, I used this last year and I absolutely love it. And I'm going to put it kind of right there to cover up that little thing there. It doesn't look that bad, but this will cover that up and add a little height back here to our coffee bar. Okay, so now that we've got her placed, I'm going to put a little Lazy Susan here that will have all of my cocoa condiments on it. Okay, I actually got this little Lazy Susan from the dollar spot at Target probably about a year ago, guys, and I've never really used it. I thought, well, I'm going to pick it up because I love Lazy Susans, but I've never have used it anywhere. And I think the light oak on here will go well with my mug holder. So look how sweet this is. So finally have a place to use this Lazy Susan. Okay, and something else I had picked up at the same time I picked this up was this sweet little canister. Isn't it so cute? I love the light wood on it. Also, the little spoon. It's going to be perfect for us to put our cocoa mix in. And of course, it's going to go along with the wood on the Lazy Susan. So adorable. So let's get this filled up with our candy cane hot cocoa mix. Yummy, yummy. Can't wait to try this. Okay, now I'm also going to use these glass jars with these gorgeous little wooden tops. I got these off of Amazon about a year ago. So this one's going to hold some marshmallows, and let me show you what this one's going to hold. Oh my goodness, friends, look what Derek brought home for me from Sam's. He knew I was going to be having this hot cocoa bar, and how sweet of him. These are just going to be perfect. Let me see if you can see them. They're called hot chocolate bombs. Look how big they are. And it says that you just drop the unwrapped bomb and place into mug, pour 6 ounces of hot milk slowly over the bomb and watch it dissolve, and then enjoy. Stir until everything is mixed, sip and enjoy. Oh my goodness, these are going to be so fun for the grandkids and so fun for myself. Okay, then I'm going to add these sweet little sprinkles that I got at Walmart. All I did is it had like a little sticker on the front of it, and I just peeled it off. So, isn't that so sweet, that little Christmas tree? And then just to add a little hot chocolate and marshmallows, that will complete our little Lazy Susan. How adorable, guys. So cute. And just to kind of cover up those wires that are back there, I'm going to add a little height by using this warm and cozy little cup. And I picked up these little white chocolate, I don't know what kind of sticks they are. They might be pretzels on the inside, I'm not sure, but they absolutely look delicious. And then you have to have candy at a cocoa bar, right? So I'll just place those right there to kind of cover up those wires. How sweet is that? Okay, and I almost forgot, but I need some coffee K-cups sitting here. So I'm going to take this rather large mug that says Merry Christmas on it. And I picked up some of this holiday peppermint bark coffee. So I'll add a couple of K-cups into this mug. Okay, now let's fill up my mug holder with some of my favorite coffee mugs. If you've been around my channel for any length of time, you know that I just love adding goodies to my coffee bar or my cocoa bar. And this year is no exception. I'm going to use this pretty little Here Comes Santa plate, and I'm going to add my favorite Christmas candy, which is Pecan Divinity. I have the best memories growing up. I had a really good friend named LaJonna. We called her Nene. So if you're watching today, let us know in the comment section. But her mother would make homemade divinity. Let me get this off. Oh gosh. Okay. Her mother would make homemade divinity, and she would put it in Folgers cans. And oh my goodness, that stuff was amazing. We would just take spoons and just eat it, pass it around and eat it out of that Folgers can. It's just some of my favorite memories. Miss Maxie is gone now, but I cherish those memories of her. If you happen to be new to my channel today, hello, I'm Robin, and I'm so happy that you're here. If you've made it this far in my video, hopefully you've liked my content enough that you'll hit that thumbs up button and maybe even subscribe before you leave today. I would also love for us to follow each other over on Instagram. If you have an account over there, some people don't have one, and that's okay, but if you do, it's the same as my YouTube channel. It's at Robin Lane Lowe. I'll leave that here on the screen, and I'd love for us to follow each other over on that platform. Okay friends, that's going to be it for today's video. My kitchen is definitely coming right along. Be sure to come back next week where I'll be decorating my open shelving, and then we'll move on to my dining room. I'm going to do my hutch in red and white decor this year, so it's going to be extra cute. So be sure to come back next week, and we'll also do a tiered tray in between those videos. Thanks for coming, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Welcome back to my kitchen, friends. This is part 3 of my Christmas kitchen decorating. This will be my last one in the kitchen. We're going to do my open shelving and add a few more touches here in the kitchen. If you've missed my last couple of videos, I'll link them down below, but let me go ahead and show you what areas I've already got decorated for Christmas.
First flake of snow is said to fall today. The first snow this winter is promised for this day. It brings a hope of peace.
So here's my open shelving that I'll decorate today. If you're new to my channel, this area that's right there, that's kind of Derek's area. We keep our bread there, and then Derek keeps his keys and anything that's in his pockets when he comes home from work. And we keep all of our bills there also. So that area pretty much just stays the same. I did add a pretty little Merry Christmas picture with some florals in it, but that area is just kind of plain. But today, our main goal is to get these open shelving decorated and add a few more touches to finish up our Christmas kitchen. Okay, let me show you real fast what I'm going to be working with today with the open shelving. I just brought out some of my decor. A few of these pieces are new, but most of these pieces I've already had. This is a new piece that I picked up from Home Goods when I was lucky enough to go out of town and see a Home Goods one day. I filmed there for you guys if you remember that video, and this beautiful picture I knew was going to look really great on my open shelving. So that piece is new. This is also new. I got it online off of Amazon, and it's just beautiful. They've got plates and other things to go with it also, so maybe next year I can add to this collection, but I knew I wanted to start off with this picture. This Merry Christmas barn came off my Hobby Lobby shop with me. I think it is so pretty, and I knew that was also going to go on my open shelving. And then I just got a little joy towel to add a little softness somewhere on the open shelving. So again, most of this is things that I've already used. I could probably tell you where I got it from if you want to message me in the comment section. But for now, I'm just going to decorate the open shelving without really saying where I got everything. Okay guys, so let's see what we can come up with on these open shelving. Okay, so here's what I have so far. I'm not real sure about that back there. I might need to add a little bit more color. So I'm gonna take a green picture. It's one of my favorite pictures. That's pretty much like the green that's here. And see if I can put that inside that picture. And then maybe add a little dishcloth here to maybe add some warmth to this top shelf. So let me, y'all see it here with the white picture there. I'm gonna try to put that berry bush into the green picture and see if that will add some more color over there in that corner. But here's the before look. Let me show you the look with the green picture, and then let me know in the comment section which one you liked better. Okay, so here's my green picture. I've had this for so many years, guys, and I just love it. So let's see, I love the matted green to it. Okay, so let's see if this will maybe fit down inside here. Let's see here. Okay. You can see a little bit of that, but maybe because it's on the top shelf, excuse me, you won't be able to see that top part. So what do you guys think? I could just leave the holly berries there, or I could maybe add a little white to it and add this Merry Christmas stem. Let's see what that would look like. Kind of nestle it in with the berries. see. What do you think about that? Oh, not sure. I think I might try the Merry Christmas sign in there. So let's put it up there just real fast. I love adding a little bit of white to this. This is all red and this is all green, so a little white to kind of break up those two colors. So let's see what this looks like on the top shelf. Okay, and here's the after look. I think I like this a little better. You can't really see the green much from the ground, but I do like having a little green there in the back, and I do think I'm gonna leave the Merry Christmas pick inside there with the holly berries. Okay, and to add a little softness here and kind of fill in this little area, let's put a little joy sign. I mean, not a joy sign, a little joy kitchen towel there and underneath my little rolling pin. There, add a little softness up here to this area. Oh my goodness, I'm liking it so far. Okay friends, here's the complete look of the top shelf. I'm probably gonna have a lot of people say I should have left the white one there and maybe taken out the Merry Christmas pick, but anyway, here's how I'm gonna leave it for now. Sometimes I kind of set with something for quite a while and then go around and change it again, but right now we're gonna leave it just like this. Okay, here's a real quick look at the top shelf from the floor. Sorry, this light always gets right in the way right here. But here's kind of a look from the top. Let me kind of pull you in a little bit. There. Okay, so there's the top shelf complete. Now let's go down and work on the first shelf.
Shadows, cold nights, hearing the wind blows the snowflakes, reminds me of something gone. Send me lights and angels, help me through the changes, and I'll be waiting on Christmas night. Show me hope and glory, write us a different story, and I'll be waiting on Christmas night. Christmas, a time to be cheerful and joyful, but baby, you left me alone. So send me lights and angels, help me through the changes, and I'll be waiting on Christmas night. So show me hope and glory, write us a different story, and I'll be waiting on Christmas night. My only wish this year is for you to be here.
Okay, here's the first shelf, and I'm so upset guys, neither one, this one barely has a little light to it, but these are from last year, these little white houses, and none of the lights work, so I'm gonna have to stop and get some batteries to go for my little white houses because none of them are working. So what I did, I started off with these little wooden white snowflakes, and I put a little riser in the back so that you could see the big one a little better, and just to add a little greenery and some brown to kind of help with all the white that's going on in that back area. I just added that little simple brown little pine tree. And then for a little softness here, I added that little flocked wreath. And then so I could have 3 houses.
I put the big one in the middle. I just love the little wreath that's on that one. So, so pretty. And then just to add another wood feel to it, to kind of go along with that little pine tree, I just added this snowflake beads with a little light brown beads on it. I think it's so pretty. Kind of breaks up all that white again. And then that beautiful red barn that says Merry Christmas in the back to kind of give this some height in the back. I may move that over just a little bit, but so I think this is going to be my final look here on the first shelf. Okay, and here's a look from the floor. I think it turned out really, really sweet. I tried to put like my matte white, kind of a cream white on the top shelf, and then all my bright white on the first shelf, except for that little barn. It was kind of a matte also, but I needed some height on that first shelf. That kind of helped me arrange it as, like I said, do more of my cream pieces on top and my bright white on bottom. So let me know in the comment section, which shelf do you like better, the bottom shelf or the top shelf?
We are a cold December night.
Alright, now that I've had my open shelving decorated, let's add a few more Christmas touches to the kitchen. I'll start here by wiping down this little table and then adding some spiced cider essential oil to my Scentsy diffuser. This table has such sentimental value to me and belonged to my friend Carmen, and when she moved out of state probably over 10 years ago, she gave me this little table. It was a table from her childhood and I just cherished it. I painted it black and I think it fits perfectly here in the hallway.
We do it in a very Christmas way. Soon there will be sleigh bells and Santa Claus. It's the number one most magical time of the year.
I'm going to add a few Christmas touches here to this little table, but I'm going to keep it very simple. I'm just going to add this frosted berry wreath to my Scentsy, and then I'll add this sweet little wooden snowman that of course says the word joy on it. You'll notice throughout my Christmas videos that I have a lot of items with the word joy on it. I do believe if you'll strive for some joy and some contentment in your life, you'll be doing well.
Your hands so tight, and always remember the way that we feel. Look at us now, walking around in the snow. We do it in a very Christmas way.
Now let's move over to this mirror in the hallway. I'll wipe down the mirror with my favorite glass cleaner, which is the spray away glass cleaner, and then we'll add a Christmas wreath.
It's the number one most magical time of the year. Look at us now, walking around in the snow. We do it in a very Christmas way. Soon
I actually got this wreath at Walmart for $19.99. I just loved it. I loved the greenery. I loved the fern look of it with the little pine cones. I'm not too happy with the bows that are on there, but I did order some ribbon and some little bells to try to make this look a little different. So hopefully in my home tour, this will look a little bit different than it does now. But for now, I think it looks really sweet here in the hallway.
won't you come in out of the snow and cold? nice and warm. In here you find both young and old, seeking shelter.
Something that I love to do for the holiday season is pick up new dish towels and new kitchen towels. These are my favorite. These come from Hobby Lobby, and you'll see me use these a lot when I clean my kitchen. But they're just like little hand towels like this, so I can clean the kitchen with them, I can wash dishes with them, I just love them. And then these are the dish towels that match. They come in red and green. But I get these from Hobby Lobby. Let me show you the tags. I kept the tags before I washed them so you could see. Let me see if it'll focus on this one. So these are $9.99, and of course I get them half off. And then the kitchen towels, let's see if I can show you that one. Those are $17.99. You see that? And of course those were half off also. So those are my favorite things to pick up during the holiday season. Also, I picked up this year some Hearth and Hand dish towels and a mitten. They were just beautiful to add to my collection.
Okay, now I'll clean this glass here in this corner cabinet using that same spray away glass cleaner. I have a few copper pieces that I keep here in this corner cabinet, along with my Granny Horton's teacups and saucers. And the last thing I'll do here in this area is add some beautiful angels that were my Granny Yates's. Both of my grannies left me with such wonderful memories, and I just cherish these items that were also theirs. Alright, while you watch me sweep and mop my floors real quickly, let me introduce myself to anybody that may be new. Since I've posted last, I've got a lot of new subscribers here on my channel. So much fun. But let me introduce myself again. My name's Robin, married to my husband Derek. We've been married for 30 years. We have 3 grown children, and we just had our 5th grandbaby. So pretty much here on my channel, we're empty nesters, like I said, so it's just us keeping the house tidy, showing you my routines, and lots of decorating here on my channel. I do love keeping my home decorated throughout the season, but especially during the holiday season. If you happen to be new today and you're still watching my video, hopefully you're liking my content enough where you would take a second, maybe hit that thumbs up button and hit that red subscribe button before you leave today. I'd really appreciate that, and I would love to see you back next week. I used some Tide detergent and some really hot water to mop my floors with today, so my home smells so good at this point. I just love using that Tide detergent. I don't use the liquid, I use the crystal ones, but I'm sure that liquid will work just as fine. But we're going to let these floors dry, and then I'm going to put out some kitchen rugs, which I love to do. I love to put one right there in front of the kitchen sink and one right there as you walk into the living room. These were actually kitchen mats that I got last year from Target. I think they were from the Threshold line. They washed up really well after Christmas season last year, so I'm just reusing them again this year. Okay friends, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for staying to the very end of my video. That helps me out so much. If you like this Christmas content, be sure to give me a thumbs up. If you happen to be new, please leave me your name, maybe where you're from in the comment section. And if you're one of my returning friends that always comes back each and every week, I so appreciate you guys. I love you greatly. I would not even have this channel if it wasn't for you. So thanks so much. Okay, I think we now have this kitchen completely decorated for Christmas. So we'll move on to the rest of the house. So be sure to come back next week for more Christmas decorating. Thanks guys. Bye. Welcome to my part 2 of my Christmas living room. We started last week by decorating the Christmas tree here in the living room, and in today's video we'll be decorating my fireplace area. If you happen to be new today, hello, I'm Robin and welcome to my channel. Hello friends and welcome back to day 2. We completed our Christmas tree yesterday and today we're going to work on our mantle. But real fast, let me show you some new pieces that I picked up to decorate the mantle and the hearth with. Okay, I'm going to start with showing you these new candlesticks that I got from Hobby Lobby. I got a short one and a tall one. I think they're going to look really good on the mantle. They were $28.99 and I got them 60% off. And at the end of the Christmas season last year, I picked up a set of LED lights. They're red, so I'm hoping that that red will look really good against this gold. Now, I showed this in one of my first Christmas hauls, but I want to show it again just real quickly. It's the 6-foot garland that was $27.99 from Walmart, and I think it's so realistic and so pretty. I picked up 2 of them. I'm not sure if I'm going to need to, but I've got 2 of them to use. I'm hoping to use this on the mantle, and then to kind of string along on top of this garland to kind of give it a little layering. I've got some a strand of bells that I picked up, and I picked up another garland that's got some gold in it to kind of layer it. Let me show you that garland. Okay, so I picked up 2 of these, and they also came from Hobby Lobby. They were $19.99 with 60% off, but they're so sweet. They got a little bit of a gold touch to them, and the pine cones have like a little light gold on them. They are so pretty. So just a touch of gold in this to kind of help layer the garland on the mantle. Okay, let's see. Now, another thing I got, you guys know I had such a hard time decorating my hearth, and so I picked up some new lanterns, and let me show you those real quickly. There's a tall one, a medium one, and then a small one, and I'm just gonna show you the small one. I'll show you them up close as I'm decorating the hearth. But I got these off of Amazon. Okay, and here, this is the small one. Like I said, there's a medium and a large one. They're just beautiful. They have a little opening right here. And I'm also hoping that those red LED lights will look really pretty inside these lanterns. I will link everything I can down in my description box, guys. Okay, and then I also picked up the set of Christmas trees. I gotta take the top off of that. That's to keep them from getting scratched. They're the same size. I wish they come like a bigger one and a smaller one, but they only came in a set like this, and they're the same size, but they are just beautiful. So if I don't use them on my mantle today, I'm hoping I can use those on my bookshelf as you walk in my living room to the left. So these, like I said, came from World Market, and I'll link them below. Okay, and most of you know that we just had our 5th grandbaby. Her name is Lainey, and she's truly God sent. She's doing so well. But now that each of my children have children, this year we're gonna start doing stockings on the mantle. Let me show you what I picked up to do the stockings. Okay, so off of Amazon, I picked up these, if you can see it. They are sweater-like material, and they're emerald green. I think they're so pretty, and they're kind of stretchy, so anything I get the kids will actually go in there. Okay, so I just picked up a simple, what are these things called? I just picked up a simple stocking holder that goes on the mantle, I think like that, and then the stocking will hang from there. So just a simple black iron. And then I picked up these cute little tags. There's a set of 8 of them with a little jute string, and you just write on them with chalk. And so I think once the names actually get on here, I think it's gonna be really pretty. So excited to hang these stockings, and I know the grandkids are gonna be so excited.
While I'm putting together the names on these tags, I want to thank Tailored Canvases for sponsoring this part of my video. They reached out to me to kind of display one of their Christmas canvases this Christmas season, and I was just honored. They are such a huge company, and I just started with a small one, and now that I've got it in, I'm like, oh my goodness, I should have got one of those extra large ones. So I will hopefully take my discount code that they give me. I'll have it down in the description box. I'll take my discount code and order me a bigger one because this is just beautiful, the canvas that they sent me. So let me show you the canvas real quickly. Okay, so they let me decide which one I wanted, and I think this Merry Christmas one is just perfect. I absolutely love it. It's so pretty and so well made. So as I'm putting together my stockings, let me tell you a little bit more about Tailored Canvases.
Tailored Canvases is a company that specializes in canvas art. They also offer personalization on their canvases. So for instance, if you want to use your last name on a canvas, you can personalize it to fit your needs. Or say you're needing a housewarming gift for a newly married couple or someone that just bought a house or moved into a new apartment. This is the perfect gift for them because you can personalize it with their last name on it. This is my first time using Tailored Canvases, so I went ahead and just picked up a Merry Christmas sign and did a Christmas canvas because I knew I would need some type of art to go on my Christmas mantle. However, they have a ton of classic and modern designs for you to choose from. You just choose your design, and if you want it personalized, you just add your own personalization and then you place your order. It's pretty much that simple. Then they'll send you a preview before your order is shipped to make any adjustments or changes that you need. The cool thing about my canvas print is that it's ready to hang. So it comes in and it doesn't need any assembly, which is wonderful. And it is just ready to hang on my wall. It's very lightweight and the quality of the canvas is just spectacular. If you would like to check out Tailored Canvases for yourself, I'll have a link below in my description box. Just click on that link. It'll take you right to their website. And I'll also have a discount code. It'll be Robin15, and I'll have that down below in my description box also. And thank you again, Tailored Canvases, for sponsoring this portion of my video. Alright, now that I've told you just a little bit about Tailored Canvases and showed you some before shots of my fireplace area, let's start decorating the mantle. I'll start by hanging the new garland that I showed you earlier, and I'm going to hang them on these command hooks. Now, I did go back the next morning and add some little small nails to the mantle because overnight the garland fell. But that's okay, nothing was damaged, and I should have known to secure it a little bit better because it was a little heavier than I anticipated. But even if I'm being honest, guys, I really did not like the garland once I got it on the fireplace. That strip of wood, or whatever you want to call those vines that are together, is just a little bit too thick, and I really didn't like the way the little greenery fell on it. So this was not my favorite garland, and I have another box I haven't even opened. But anyway, I made do, and it looks okay, but it's just not my favorite. I really would not recommend it. So before we start filling in the spaces, let me just show you a look of all the big pieces that are up here. I think the vase plays off well with the sign, and then I think those red LED candles go really well with those gold candlesticks. I think I might try the off cream colored candles here just to see if I might like those better. So let me give those a try real fast. Okay, I think I like these a little better, guys. I really loved the remote control with the red ones, but I do think this works a little better, the clear ones. Those red ones just look so orange to me. So let me know in the comment section, what do you think? Should I stay with the red or should I go with these clear ones? Okay, I showed you a shot of 2 deer that I wanted to use. I'm not sure which one. If this black deer set a little higher, since that wreath right there kind of takes up some of his body, I think I would stay with the black. But because of that kind of taking up some of his body, him sitting kind of low, I think I'm going to put the white deer back. There's a quick look with those Christmas trees. Now let me try another set of gold Christmas trees and see if I like those better. Okay, I think I like these Christmas trees a little bit better because they sit kind of taller, but I'm still not quite sure about the white reindeer. Since I thought maybe the white reindeer would kind of play off of the vase, but in the writing on the Merry Christmas sign, but those are kind of an off-white, like a cream color, and I think it's just clashing with the white deer. So let me see if I can set the black deer up on something. I think that might work a little better. I think I'm gonna go with the black deer if I can find something to kind of prop him up on. Okay, I think that's gonna work, guys. I like the black deer playing off of the Merry Christmas, the black that's in the background of the Merry Christmas sign, and I really like that muted gold up against that sign also. So here we go. Of course, that garland takes up so much space that kind of hinders me putting too much up there. Okay, so I still think I need to fill in that space right there with something. So let me see if I can find something to go right there just to kind of complete that look. Okay, and then I'm thinking about trying the little lantern. You know, there's 3 lanterns, and maybe I'll try the smaller one up here in place of those Christmas trees. So let me just try that and play around with that and see if that might work. Okay, friends, after much deliberation, which always takes me so long to decorate my mantle because I've got too many choices, really, but I think we're going to settle for this. Now that I've got the garland up and I've got everything that I'm going to decorate the mantle with, let's put a couple more layers of garland on here and hang the stockings.
And guys, if that crooked lantern is bothering you guys the way it's sitting crooked as much as it's bothering me while I'm editing it, I promise in just a few minutes I'll get that fixed. But okay, so I am going to use both of these garlands so that it'll kind of drape over the sides, and I do like the look of that. But like I said earlier, once this fell during the night, the next day when I want to put everything back up, I do change it up just a little bit. So just wanted to let you know that I do fix that lantern, and I am using both of those garlands at this time. If this happens to be the first time that you visited my YouTube channel, hello, I'm Robin and I'm so happy that you're here. If you're still watching this video, I'm sure hoping that you're liking my content, and I would love it if you would take a second before you leave today and hit that red subscribe button so I can see you back next week. I'll also have an Instagram account. It's the same as my YouTube channel. It's at Robin Lane Lowe, and I would love for us to follow each other over on that platform. It's a really great way for us to get to know each other.
Okay friends, now the stockings were hung by the chimney with care. I know they're very simple, but I guarantee you, those grandbabies will not care what it looks like. They just want to know what's inside of it. So what do you guys think? Very simple, but I think it works together really well. I love the golds and the blacks together and the emerald green. So now let's work on the hearth really quickly. I am going to keep this minimal, y'all. I'm going to do it. It's so hard because this area is so hard for me to decorate. And I'm going to try to use this white deer. I just love him, and so does our youngest grandson. So let's see what we can do down here on the hearth. Okay guys, what do you think? I just love them. I love the red candles inside that gold. I think it is so, so pretty. So there's our first start. I think I'm gonna try to put a white deer right there, and then I'll get my blanket ladder set up and maybe a basket with a pillow for some warmth and coziness on this hearth. And hopefully that's all I'm gonna do. So let's add this deer here and see what that looks like. But I am loving these lanterns a lot. After I added that white deer there to the left of the fireplace, I thought, you know, I'm going to put the blanket ladder here. So I went ahead and moved that deer over to the right side of the fireplace. But to add to this blanket ladder, I'm going to use this beautiful green and white blanket that I got off of line at Kirkland's. I knew it was going to be perfect because it was that emerald green, and it had that deer design on it, which was perfect for the rustic feel that I was going to go for in the living room. The bell garland that I was going to put on the mantle, I decided not to use it. It was going to be just too much layering there on the mantle. So I cut that bell garland in half, and I'll use some here on this blanket ladder, and then I'll use some here in just a second to the right on a basket.
We stay
Alright, now I'm going to add a couple of my white flocked trees that I've picked up. I think I got these at Hobby Lobby last year. There's a taller one and a short one, and I just love them. But just for some more added texture, I'm going to use this tall wicker basket and put this taller tree into that basket. So we're going to fluff it up real well, and then we'll put the shorter tree down below, fluff it up also, and then I'll add the sweetest little Mary pillow. I've actually used this pillow. I think this is my third Christmas season to use this Mary pillow. It came from Target, like I said, 3 years ago, and I've used it here on the fireplace in some form or fashion every year, and I think it's simply adorable. So again, these trees I got, I believe, from Hobby Lobby last year, and I think adding that little basket to it just gives it a little bit more character. And as you see here, there's the deer I just added to the right of the fireplace, and I'm going to go ahead and add the other section of those bells here to this basket. Now, I was going to use like this little rustic snowman pillow. You'll see here in just a second, but I did go with that little Mary red and white pillow because just to play off the white deer. You'll see here in a second when I add that snowman pillow, it just doesn't to me go as well with the white deer as the pillow that I end up using. Okay friends, I'm going to show you guys some after shots, but pay attention because I did make some changes. I know I told you guys that the garland had fallen the night before. So what I did, I took that extra garland that I had on the mantle and I put it up above the mirror. I just thought that the mirror just needed something extra. So I put one of those little small garlands on top of the mirror, and I also added some ribbon that I got in from Amazon. You'll see here in just a second that this day also some ribbon had came in. I thought, just to add some added touches, I'm going to add some green ribbon to the candlesticks, to the lanterns, and then I also got a cream colored ribbon that you'll see here. This is the green, and I also got it in cream color. So I'm going to take this beautiful ribbon, I got it off of Amazon, I'll link it below, and like I said, I'm going to add some ribbon to the lanterns, to the candles with the green ribbon, and then I'll take the cream ribbon and add just a few touches at the end of each of the stockings on the mantle.
Christmas Day, where thoughts tomorrow go away. What a night, we stayed up all night. Now it seems like no.
Alright, I now have my Christmas tree decorated, my fireplace area decorated, so come back next week and see part 3 of my Christmas living room. We'll finish adding the finishing touches to my Christmas living room. Thanks so much guys for spending some of your precious time with me. If you haven't subscribed yet, please take a second to hit that red subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button, and if you happen to be new, leave me maybe your name, where you're from in the comment section, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!
No more sorrow.
Welcome to my Christmas living room series part 3. In part 1, we decorated my Christmas tree in a rustic glam style, and in part 2, we decorated the hearth and the mantle for Christmas, and in today's video we're going to finish decorating the living room for Christmas. So if you're in need of some Christmas inspiration to finish your Christmas decorating, then just keep watching. If you happen to be new today, I'm Robin and welcome to my channel. All right, now that we have the TV stand kind of decorated just very simply, I don't put anything on top right there where my speaker, whatever that thing's called, sound box is, because like if I put a garland there, it would kind of interrupt, block the remote control. So nothing goes there. But anyway, I kept it very simple there. Now let's move over to this basket here that I pretty much just keep there and try to fill up to cover up those cords and outlets and all that good stuff. All right, so all I've done is added 2 sweet little throw blankets here, just a plain off-white one to kind of fill up the basket, and then that little plaid one that adds such a pretty touch over here to this corner. And of course, one of those green Christmas trees that everybody and their mother has had in their decorating videos that came from the Target dollar spot. However, mine had not had that pillow in some time, and last week I was in there and found one. It was the last one and snagged it up and knew it was going to look so cute here in this basket. Okay, so now just for a little bit more coziness and a little bit more character, I'm going to add 2 little sweet fabric baskets or fabric presents. I got them from Kirkland's last year that I did not use, so I'm excited to try those here in this corner. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Here's the ones I'm talking about. I know you guys have seen them before. They are so beautiful. Picked them up last year at the end of the season and didn't get to use them for the last Christmas season, so I knew I had to find a spot to use them last year. They're also come in, let's see here, let me show you over here at the Christmas tree. They also come in this fabric material also. I kind of leave those under the Christmas tree until I put real presents underneath there. So let's see how those little white presents will look by that little basket. Okay, now let's move over to my end table and my chair and a half and get this decorated real quickly. I normally just leave that plant there. It loves being by the window, so I'm going to make this side table very simple.
Christmas decorated in town. Among all the tinsel and lights, I'm strolling around. Just wondering where you have gone to. Are you just around the corner or in Kathmandu? And whether or not you're with somebody new.
Okay guys, as you can see, I just kept this little area very simple. That Christmas tree pillow there with the white pom-poms, that was one of my very first Christmas items that I bought for the Christmas season. I got it at Target, and that chunky green throw I've had for several years. And I kept this side table, and get you a closer look. Kept this side table, of course, very simple also. I will put out some of my coasters, but for right now I just use this frosted lamb's ear wreath that I've had for some time. I believe this came from Target a few years back. And then this beautiful soy candle cypress and pine scent that came from the Hearth and Hand collection. See if you can see the design on that. Just love the design on this. So pretty, those snowflakes. So again, kept it very simple on this side table. I did add like a little Christmas tree to my plant, and that's all I'm gonna do here.
Wife, 2 kids, and a dog pup. Still sometimes I wonder if you're near or off yonder, though I couldn't tell you why. But wherever you are, near or afar, outside my door or in some airport bar, I still wish you the merriest Christmas. I hope it.
Okay, now let's move over to the right side of the room. That recliner's where Derek normally sits, and then I sit right here on the left of the sofa. So that little end table stays pretty busy, so I'm going to keep that pretty simple also.
Start to
so I just kind of wanted to create a little vignette. I used one of those wooden stands that I also have my plant on the little table beside my chair and a half. I got those at TJ Maxx back in the spring. So I've just put these sweet little ceramic Christmas trees. I've had those, y'all, for some time, probably 5 or 6 years. They probably came from Hobby Lobby. And then this sweet little stem that's got the frosted berries and the pine cones, and this gorgeous candle from the threshold line called Forest Fir. I normally don't burn a candle here on the side table, so I like one that's fragranced even with just the lid off of it, and this one definitely does the trick. So very simple here on this little end table. Now I'm just going to add a little fun blanket to my side of the couch, and then we'll move on to the other side of the room.
I woke up this morning, I looked outside my window where children lighting up the Christmas tree, and the snow is falling. It reminds me of the good times.
If you happen to have missed any of my Christmas decorating videos for this Christmas 2022 season, I have a playlist below that you can click on. It will kind of play each video back to back without interruptions. I love watching people's playlists because it's a great way to kind of put some videos on the TV if you're going to clean for an hour or two, and it kind of keeps me entertained. So I do have that playlist in my description box if you want to go check out my other videos in case you've missed some.
Yes, I'm coming home to you. I can't wait to hold you. We'll be sitting by the fire and watch our favorite movies on TV. We can do what we want to do. Walk under the moonlight and kiss under the stars. It's gonna be like we never were apart. Yes, I'm on my way.
Oh my goodness, I am so happy the way this vignette turned out. I wasn't quite sure because if you've noticed, I'm really not using any new decor this year. I'm trying to use everything that I've already had, and I knew I wanted to bring some gold accents over here, and I've had these gold Christmas trees for a couple years. I have one more that I'm going to use here in a minute, and these beautiful little pewter deers that are shiny came from Hobby Lobby last year. I've had that little frosted wreath. I actually have several of those little frosted wreaths. And then that beautiful candle. Let me show you. This is the Holiday Balsam Soy Wax Blend Candle. Believe this is from Hearth and Hand, or maybe the Threshold. But it is a beautiful candle, and it's also one of those that just smells really good even without being lit. So very happy with this vignette. So let's stop. I'm going to move the tray over just a little bit to the left and see what we can create over here to the right. Y'all, how sweet is this little deer? I picked him up last year at Target, I believe. He is so, so sweet. I just added my favorite farmhouse magazine that I get monthly for kind of my base to my vignette. I added that third Christmas tree, and then a sweet little gold vase with these beautiful frosted stems that I got from Hobby Lobby. Okay, now let's add a cozy blanket and some pillows to my couch. Okay, I started with one of my favorite throw blankets that has that beautiful embroidered cursive L on it, and then these 2 plaid pillows that I got from Target last year that are absolutely gorgeous. And then I added these red velvet pillows with the gold writing, which I think goes wonderful with the gold here in the den. Very elegant, very simple, and I'm just loving the couch area. Okay, now for one of my favorite areas in the living room to decorate, and this is this new bookshelf that I got probably about 6 months ago. I absolutely love it. So let me show you how I'm going to style these shelves for Christmas. Okay, let me show you an up-close picture of this beautiful portrait that I picked up off of Etsy. I absolutely love it. Sorry, my flash is getting in the way. Let's see if I can somehow get that to focus. Look how gorgeous it is, guys. It's got these beautiful presents, these great little stockings, that flock Christmas tree. I absolutely love it. It says everything that I love about Christmas. So traditional. I picked this up off of Etsy, and what was cool about it is that you can also order the frame to go with it. So I didn't have to worry about running to Walmart or Target or somewhere trying to find a frame for this print, but I think it's absolutely gorgeous. So here's my top shelf. If you remember back 1st of December, probably the middle of November, I did a Christmas decor haul where I went to Home Goods and picked up a few Christmas items, and this is where this beautiful red deer came from. And so I think it works off well with the picture. And then these beautiful little white cloth shaggy trees with little wood bottoms. Some of you are probably familiar with Sky with House and Home. She used to have an online home interior store, and I picked those up, I believe 2 years ago from her. I loved her home decor store, but she no longer has it, but she still has a wonderful YouTube channel. Okay, so now let's move down to the next shelf. Okay, and here's my second shelf. I just love that linen book that I got off of Amazon. It's just a really pretty kind of grounds that whatever vignette that I'm making, and so I think it just is very neutral, and I'll link that below, guys, if you like adding books to some of your vignettes. And then this beautiful flocked pine cone wreath, and I took 2 of my red LED candles and put it in there instead of just 1. And then these World Market gold trees that I got are absolutely stunning. So, okay, first top shelf done, second shelf done. So let's move down to the third one. there's my third shelf. I added more white this time, and I loved using those little gold candle holders, I guess you could say. I put some little LED lights in those. We actually bought those to go for my son's wedding, and those were 2 that were left over, and I thought they were perfect here to add a little bit more gold onto this shelf. These little books came from Hobby Lobby. No, they didn't. I'm so sorry. They came from Home Goods, and I thought they were just beautiful. You saw where I opened them up. They've got this same print on the inside of the book. So pretty. And then this came from the Threshold line, and again, I just added those cute little rings underneath each of the candle holders. And then those white Christmas trees in the back. And of course, we have to say something about Jesus' birth, because that is the only reason for Christmas. So, oh, come, let us adore him. I got those at Hobby Lobby, and I think they're just beautiful. Okay, and just for one last touch, let's put some little bells together that I ordered off of Amazon, and I'm going to try to incorporate them right here on top of these books. So they came without any string on them, so let's get some jute string added to them and see if we can kind of complete this area with those cute little bells. Okay guys, what do y'all think? I think they add such a sweet touch here on this little shelf. Like I said, they come without any string, and I think adding that jute string to them just really gave them even more character. So this is the third shelf complete, and I'm just loving the shelf so far. Now let's work on this bottom shelf.
Christmas lights fill the city. There are people everywhere. The snow is falling white and pretty as I stroll on my way to you. How will you feel?
Okay friends, and there's the last shelf. So as you can see, I just took that beautiful gold tray. It actually goes with that little vase I used on the coffee table and created a little vignette inside there. Now I do have a couple of new items here. The joy sign is not new, and neither is the candlestick. But that little candle and those little greenery twigs came from the Hearth and Hand collection at Target. But I think it's very simple, very sweet, and I love the way it turned out. And guys, I know I did not use a lot of new stuff on this shelf. I just kind of wanted to show you guys how you could take what you have and decorate your home without having to run out and buy new stuff. Yes, I did incorporate some new items, but I mainly stayed with what I already had. So for instance, that little vignette that I created down here. This is something you could easily recreate. You've got a little tray or a little bowl. You've got some type of sun, a candlestick, a candle, and some greenery twigs. That's all that you need to create a simple little vignette. Absolutely loving the way everything turned out here. I think the bells gave it such a special touch. Also, I love the gold touches with the white touches and that sweet little red reindeer that goes along so well with that great sign that I got off of Etsy. So let me know in the comment section, guys, what's your favorite shelf? I know it's going to be hard for me to choose, but I think right now my favorite one's probably going to be this little shelf with the bells, but I'm really loving this little vignette down here also. Okay friends, I sure hope you got lots of Christmas decorating ideas in today's video. I appreciate you spending your precious time with me. If you're new, leave me a comment in the comment section. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you would take a second and hit that red subscribe button before you leave today. Go on over to Instagram. Let's follow each other over on Instagram. And friends, I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello friends, and welcome to my Christmas home tour 2022. I am so happy that you're here today. We're going to stop for a second. We're going to get the house all cozied up. Then I'll make me a cup of coffee, and then I'll show you around my Christmas home. Okay friends, now that we've got our cup of coffee, made my home really cozy, let me tell you real quickly before I show you around my house that this video is in collaboration with one of my best friends here on YouTube. Her name is Jenny and her channel is called Cleaning Therapy. Now most of you probably already follow Jenny. She's been around here for quite some time and she is phenomenal. But if not, I'm going to link her channel down below. Click on that link, it'll take you right to her home tour, and let her know in the comment section that Robin sent ya. And if you happen to be new today, I'm Robin and welcome to my channel. Okay, I'm going to start out here in my living room where I really try to keep everything in here pretty neutral. I went with a rustic glam feel on the Christmas tree. And then throughout the living room, I tried to go with like an emerald green color with touches of gold. I decorated my living room in 3 different parts. So if you missed any of those videos, I'll have a play link below marked Christmas Living Room Series. And you can watch each of those videos back to back.
Guys, is Ziggy living his best life or what? Okay, now that I've showed you around my cozy living room, I just love the way it all turned out this year. Let's show you around my dining room and kitchen area. Now, when you walk in my front door, you immediately see my dining room and my kitchen, and then to the right is an open spot where you see my living room. So it's pretty much an open concept, and even though I went very neutral in my living room, I went very traditional in my kitchen and dining room areas. I went red and white on the kitchen hutch, and I pretty much went red and white here on these open shelving. The hutch and these shelves are some of my favorite areas to decorate in the kitchen. Okay guys, let me show you around my Christmas kitchen. And last but not least, another favorite area in my kitchen to decorate, and that is my coffee bar area. This year I turned it into a really cute Pioneer Woman cocoa bar.
Alright, now let me show you around our oh so cozy, yet very traditional master bedroom. All right, everyone, I sure hope you enjoyed this cozy home tour today. And again, I am just thrilled that Jenny would even consider collaborating with me with this home tour. And you guys know I love showing you and introducing you to my friends here on YouTube. And Jenny is one of my best friends, like I said earlier. She's a great Christian woman, a great friend, a great mother. She is the whole package, guys. So please, friends, take a second, hit that link in my description box, and head on over to watch Jenny's home tour also. I know you're going to love her home as much as you do mine. And if you're over here from Jenny's channel, hello again, I'm Robin, and I'm so happy to have you here. Please leave me a comment in the comment section, maybe your name, where you're from. If you're a friend of Jenny's, you're definitely a friend of mine. Thanks again, guys, for spending some of your precious time with me today. Thank you, Jenny, for collaborating with me. You're the best. And guys, I'll see you next week. Bye.